Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily dose of energetic check-in, and I have the energetic for Hoxa. Wow, the enchanted for Hoxa tarot. So already there's energy buzzing around like crazy. And our card of focus is the Chariot, right? Forward motion, overcoming challenges, those kinds of things. In this particular deck, there are aspects of this card that it asks that you really look at, right? So this fairy is riding on the back of this raven. There are flames billowing from its wings. The force of this bird splits the sky in two. Okay. And flies triumphantly, or at least appears to fly triumphantly away, right? One of the things that they want you to understand about this card, I say they, I don't know why I said they, but is that the control that this fairy has. I mean, look at how confident the fairy is riding this raven through this crazy storm with this lightning happening. Okay, there is control. There is not control, composure. They're not flinching. There's no aspect of fear with this fairy. There's no doubt. There's no panic, or at least it's not detectable, right, in the image. This is pure confidence. So when we're facing tough challenges head on and we feel a little bit out of control in the situation, call upon this fairy energy from this Chariot card from the Enchanted for Hoxa. Okay, this is a reminder to call on the positive aspects of the ego, of your ego, to help guide you through whatever this is that you're going through, and not get distracted by your fears. Okay, because our fears can all too often shake us off course. So overcoming challenges, staying calm in the face of chaos, right? And not getting distracted by what scares us about the unknown of what's happening. To me, this energy today is you walking the coals. Okay. The firewalkers, right? They take their shoes off, the embers are burning, and they walk the coals. It's a rite of passage. This has a very rite of passage energy to it today. So stay in confidence, stay in composure and calmness, because you're going to have to go through the fire. All right. And call upon the energy of this fairy if you need to. Yeah, there's definitely something that you are overcoming right now with this card, with this energy. I did a reading of pick a card the other day, and the Ganesh came out, and Ganesh wanted to be out today again. This is removing obstacles. So sometimes we remove them. Oh, look, there's another one here. I forgot I had another little, I've got two Ganeshas are here for you. And the elephants. I don't know if you see the elephants. So elephant mind means, okay. And another elephant. Elephant, that might mean something for someone, okay? So anyway, back to our energy here. All the elephants wanted to show up. Yeah, it's about removing these are removing obstacles. You are overcoming an obstacle, whatever that means for you in your moment. You got to walk the coals. You got to face it head on. Okay. Wow. Okay. I feel a little frenzied in the energy. So maybe everybody just take a deep breath. And let that go. And let's bring ourselves back to the ground a little bit. Okay. Let's get grounded in our energy. Because it feels like whatever it is that you're going through is throwing you off balance a little bit, okay? So I have the Wandering Star. I'm not quite sure that's the right. It is, okay. This is the right energy for today. This is going to keep us in a calm place, a place of composure, self-confidence, believing in ourselves, believing in yourself. You are worth it. You are deserving. This is just something that's not going to go away. You're going to have to handle it, okay? But you've got this. You've got it. Whew, staying grounded. Look at all the, all the little elephants that showed up for us today. Okay. All right. 3 of Pentacles, enterprise, success, talent, teaching. I'm drawn to enterprise. So maybe there's a collaboration that you're working on. Do you have a project that you're working on with other people? Facing it head on, facing it head on, facing it head on. Yeah, okay. So your attitude towards whatever the situation is you're definitely understanding of divine timing. Okay, it's a timing thing. Temperance is a card of, well, I mean, things have to click together in a precise way at a precise moment for the right people. Like it's divine timing, right place, right time, right? And so it's a card of patience. Patience is great coming up in your kind of attitude towards a situation because patience shows composure. Patience represents composure and calmness. Ooh, goosebumpy. And yet, you know, keeping in mind whatever the situation is definitely is leaving you feeling left out in the cold and feeling, I mean, it's loss, struggle, hardship. Okay. So this is probably what's causing fear and doubt about whatever the situation is, whatever these coals are that you need to walk through, the fire that you need to walk through, fly through. It is really kind of hard when our foundational stability is shaken like this. Okay. Understand though that 5s are breakthroughs, right? This isn't going to be forever. There's a project that you're working on, this collaboration. It really feels like maybe you want to give more, maybe you don't have quite the money to put in to it. Maybe let's keep digging. Whatever this is, you are meant to go through it. There's an obstacle here which appears to be possibly financial or material in energy, but you are understanding though and patient with the process. You're flying through the fire. You're flying through the fire. There is a deep understanding here with this calmness and composure of the fairy and the chariot here. Okay, yeah, Page of Pentacles. Talent, skill, money, talent, skill, money. I love it. So the beginning of the sort of the planning stages of something that is going to support you down the road. Okay, and it's coming out with the 3 of Pentacles. I do believe that this is enterprise. I do believe it's entrepreneurship. I do believe that it is collaboration with other people. There might be 3 people involved in whatever this is. I do believe that this is something that's meant to be presented. And you are kind of planning. You understand, you have an understanding and you're kind of planning. You know, we have the Page of Pentacles as it's kind of a fresh new energy moving towards stability, right? All right. And I love your energy. Your energy is definitely, your attitude is definitely showing up in temperance. That's beautiful. That is way beautiful. In temperance and 9 of Cups. Optimism, joy, happiness. So you feel good about this. you definitely have an understanding about it. And I love, this is to make you happy. This is for you. Okay, the 9 is very, very personal, independent wish fulfillment with these cups. This is for you. When we move into the 10 of cups, that's for everybody. That's everybody in your orbit is content, right? This is for you. So whatever, and this is your attitude. Like you are this fairy. You are this fairy. Calm and composed, riding on a raven that's on fire. I mean, come on. That's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know why that's doing that. Let's readjust here just a teeny tiny bit. Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. Okay. Okay. So keeping in mind, there's still some loss. Maybe there's something you've got to let go of. And, when we go through the fire, it cleanses things from us, right? We leave things behind. We relinquish aspects of ourselves that no longer serve us. So it is a very cleansing energy as well. And so maybe with this 5 of Pentacles showing up, with the loss and the struggle and the hardship, maybe those are things that you are going to have to leave behind as your energy is being cleansed and moving forward with whatever this is. Yeah, okay. So we have the world. I'm going to cover her. We have the world showing up, right? This is karmic completion, the ending of a cycle. It is when we enjoy the fruits of our labor, when we've learned the lessons and we now are in a place of joy, right? Cycle complete. When you're able to understand that letting go of certain things, the hardship, the letting go of aspects of the self, I think, letting go of things in your material world, when you understand all of that, I believe that's kind of your lesson here, right? Then you jump straight to this ending. This lesson, this level complete, right? All right. Yep. Let's do one more. I just sort of feel like it today. Feels good today. This, it started out kind of as hard energy, but that's not true. The imagery is a little hard to take in, but the message behind the Chariot from that deck is pretty darn amazing. It's about calmness and composure. We have the 6 of Cups coming out, okay? Harmony, child. So maybe this is something, this thing that you wanted to do that you're going to be collaborating on that's going to be leading you to this new place, okay? It may be something from your childhood. Maybe you had a dream when you were a kid, or even from, maybe it's something you wanted to do in a past life and you're still working on it in this lifetime. There's something very karmic about what it is that you're meant to be doing. Yeah, heart and soul. I don't know. Heart and soul, heart and soul. I'm getting that in over and over in my head. This is your heart and soul. This is your heart and soul. These are amazing cards, you guys. These are amazing cards. Yeah, this is coming out. Yeah, the scales of justice are being balanced, okay? Balance, equality, balance, equality. So, and I love this sort of balancing energy coming out with the Temperance as she's pouring this precise recipe of concoction, whatever it is, back and forth until it's perfect, right? And when it's perfect, the scales will balance. Divine timing. There is some really good karmic juju coming your way. Things are going to be balanced for you. And I say that because I'm still being drawn to that 5 of Pentacles. It feels like your hardship is going to be over. Let's get another card for the world. Your hardship's going to be over. Yeah. The Emperor. maturity. Okay. This does say law and order, but what I also get from this card is composure, calmness, self confidence, right? Not getting shaken by fear. There's a huge understanding with the emperor as he embodies all of the characteristics of all the kings. He's the ultimate ruler of his realm. This is what you need to keep in mind. Staying in your maturity is going to pull you out of this one little piece of yourself that you might be hanging on to. This fire that you go through, hitting this thing head on, is going to burn away that self-doubt. Okay, it's going to burn away that feeling of abandonment, neglect, whatever it is that's feeding your fear and self-doubt. It is going to be burned away. You're already in this process. You're already hitting it head on, and you're doing it once again with composure, with calmness, and incredible self-confidence. Okay, you got this. That is your message for today. Thank you so much for showing up. I really, really appreciate you. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon.